What's the most obvious scam attempt you've witnessed? I'm the head chef at this Italian place, and this guy had been acting sketchy from the moment he walked in. He kept looking around nervously and asking our server weird questions about our refund policy. He ordered our most expensive dish, the lobster ravioli for $45, and specifically requested that I personally prepare it. I watched him through the kitchen window as he ate, and he was practically inhaling the food like he hadn't eaten in days. He finished almost the entire plate in under 10 minutes. Then suddenly he started looking around the dining room, checking if people were watching. He ran his fingers through his hair several times and kept glancing toward our server station. That's when he flagged down our server, pointing dramatically at his nearly empty plate. "There's a hair in my food," he announced loudly. "This is disgusting. I want a full refund." Our server, bless her heart, started apologizing immediately and offered to comp the meal. But something felt off about the whole situation. I decided to watch this play out before intervening. The guy was getting more dramatic by the second, claiming he felt sick and threatening to post negative reviews online. "I could get food poisoning from this," he declared. "I'm calling the health department." Other customers started looking over. This was exactly what he wanted. A public scene to pressure us into giving him free food. Our entire kitchen staff wears hairnets and beard covers. It's health code. Plus, I personally prepared his dish and watched it go out. I noticed him glance at the exit like he was planning his escape route once he got his refund. Instead of sending our manager, I decided to handle this myself. I walked over with my biggest smile and my chef's hat still on. "Oh no, sir. I'm so sorry about that. Let me take a closer look." He seemed surprised that the actual chef was coming over, but he doubled down on his performance. "Finally, someone who takes this seriously. I've been eating here for years, and this is unacceptable." Funny thing was, I'd never seen this guy before in my life, and I remember my regulars. I examined the hair he was pointing at. It was clearly from his own head, thick, brown, and about 6 inches long, still warm from being recently plucked. The hair was sitting right on top of the remaining sauce, not mixed in like it would be if it had been cooked with the food. Amateur mistake. "You're absolutely right," I said loudly, making sure nearby tables could hear. "There is a hair here. Let me show you something interesting." I could see him getting excited, thinking he'd won. He was already reaching for his wallet, probably expecting us to comp the meal and give him cash for his trauma. "I want to introduce you to someone," I announced to the dining room. "This gentleman found a hair in his food, and I think it's important everyone sees how seriously we take food safety." Now I had the attention of the entire restaurant. "Let me show you our kitchen protocol," I continued, gesturing toward the window where my staff was working. "Every single person who touches food wears a hairnet and cap." The guy's confident expression started wavering slightly, but he was still playing his part. "Our entire kitchen staff follows strict health codes," I explained to the room. "Hairnets, beard covers, caps, everything required by law." I picked up the hair with a pair of tweezers from my pocket and held it up to the light. This hair is approximately 6 inches long, brown with natural highlights, and has a very specific texture. "Now, let me introduce myself properly," I said, turning back to the scammer. "I'm the head chef who personally prepared your dish." I walked closer to him, still holding the hair. "I've been cooking professionally for 20 years, and I take food safety very seriously. So when I see a hair that looks exactly like this," I held the hair next to his head for comparison. "I have to wonder how it got there." His face started turning red as other customers began chuckling. "Would you like me to call the health department like you suggested? I'm sure they'd love to investigate." He started stammering something about it coming from my head. "Oh, but there's one more thing I should mention," I said with a smile. I slowly pulled off my chef's hat, revealing my completely bald head to the entire dining room. "I've been bald for 15 years. The guy threw down a $50 bill and practically sprinted toward the exit.